purchase numerous items in their showcases. Plus, sit down and have a meal with the family. Bring the family here. It's great. So we're going to bring the scoreboard up. And you'll see it's 0 zeros across the board. We're going to get the names of the players shortly as Anthony is... He's going to fill me in on a little information. All right, folks, up at the table is, his name is Justin Saccone. He's playing for No ID. And his opponent is Mike Snyder. That's playing for United 8's. Oh, I thought it was United 8's of America. It's United 8's of Marcel. I hope I'm right here. Yeah, I guess I am. Okay, United 8's. We'll put it that way. It's an even race. Both players are fives, so it's an even race to 4 in this set. And the cue ball almost finds the corner pocket as the 14 trickles into the cross side for the shot. So Justin is off to the races. He's got another strike ball right down there by the cue ball. He's got to watch his speed because you don't want to let the cue ball escape too far. Slow down. He still has the 9. If that 13 ball goes, I would suggest playing it. If it's frozen to the 8, it might throw the 8 towards that corner pocket up in the upper right. He's got to be careful. Just slow roll this, and you'll still have a shot on the 9 if the 13 goes. Okay, 13 didn't go. He was on the 9. Mike Snyder's going to have to wake up, even though it's the first rack. In a race to 4, and you're up 1-0 is really doesn't seem like much, but it is when you got to fight your way back. You really want to stay on top. You want to win the first game in the set, and of course you want to win the last one, right? But you definitely want to win the first one to take all the nerves off of just starting and get out to a jump.
And have your attention, please. At this time, I'm announcing the 2 p.m. matches coming out. Please listen carefully to the team name of the table being called. As a reminder, when you're moving across the pool to your assigned
So we got, looks like we're going to have Zimmy. The Zimster might sit in for a little bit, but he's got ants in his pants. He's all over the room. Is that you, bud?
Yeah.
All right, the Zimster.
What's happening?
All right, we got Mike Snyder. He's playing Justin Saccone. Justin's playing for No ID, but Mike Snyder's playing for United 8's.
He plays in the Masters League on Sundays.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, this guy.
Both are 5, so it's a race to 4. An even race to 4. Looks like Anthony's going to run out there. They give him a little pep talk. The 9 goes. I mean, the 8 goes. It's good to see you, Zimster.
Yeah,
I
I
love
haven't
coming
been
back.
around a pool room in a while.
Yeah, well, you're in business, you know. You're an entrepreneur now.
Yeah,
Scotty says you guys are entrepreneurs.
just busy. Just
Oh, he
busy.
missed that.
That's all it really is busy.
Busy, yeah. Well, as long as you're busy, that's a good thing.
Not for the pool game, it ain't.
Well,
But-
listen, you got your priorities in place. You should quit your job and play pool then.
Right.
Right.
Need a
That was
bank.
one of those sassy rights.
Need a big stack for that.
You're not kidding. Talking about big stack, we'll be back in Steinway for the
Yeah.
World Pool Series.
How was that match with these
Ooh,
two?
great
killers?
match.
Yeah?
Great match. Great match. I heard Dennis Acolo wants to give Kachi the 9-ball and 10-ball for $50,000 now.
Table 10, Break and Run City versus Crazy 8. Table 10, please pick up your score sheets.
When this guy first came in the door, I think it's this guy Mike Snyder, I turned around real quick, and I thought it was John Tribbiano. I put my hand out to shake his hand. I said, wait a minute. I pulled my hand back. That's not John. When he
This
first
guy?
came in the door. Yeah.
I saw him earlier. Did the same thing, double take.
You know, with that sunlight coming through the front, you really it looks like a shadow.
So this is what 0-0. They just started.
Just started, yeah. What do you want to do?
Can you pause me for a minute? I gotta.
Yeah, mute you. Yeah. Watch your step. Okay. Zimster will be back. He has to go check on one of his teams. I think he's on several teams. So Upstate gets left alone once again. It's quite all right. I'm used to being in this position. I got my solo pilot's license a long time ago to fly this ship. You got to make it to win it. Going all out here. Could wind up. Oh, just playing a little safe. Forcing Mike to bank the 8 if he wants to win. Notice where Justin put the 9-ball, right in the center of the table. Anytime you have a ball like that in the center of the table, it's very hard for your opponent to play you safe. Very hard. So that was a smart shot. Very smart shot. Looks like the marker is on this corner, but didn't make it. And notice the 9-ball has a shot straight into the pocket. The marker was left there on the corner. It's going to have to take that off of there. Looks like a marker from here.
I still have score sheets up here for Misfits and Castle Knights. Please pick up your score sheets.
Definitely a cuttable shot straight into the corner. He's left the chip there, which is his marker. And close and almost. I can tell you one thing, Justin better not miss again. I seen the weirdest things happen in this game. I actually seen somebody miss the last ball or make the last ball, and the cue ball wind up snuggled up against the 8 in the corner. You got all that room out there to leave the cue ball, but yet the cue ball found the position right beside the 8 in the corner. It was weird. It's not going to happen in this situation, but well, it looks like Mike's going to take this first game for United 8's. Just like that, United 8's goes up 1-0. You'll see the 1 right beside United 8's. The team score goes to the right. Minnie, we pull everybody in the booth. We get everybody talking out there. Big boss is watching. Good luck. Crash, bang, crack them up. You take what you make. He made the 8 ball. How do you like that? 2-0 right away in the match. Race to 4 even. A lot of these players that play in the APA, they know that if they hit the first and second ball, the chance of the 8 ball moving towards the side pocket is very good. But you really got to power up when you hit it. On the other hand, if you're his opponent, you're like, gee whiz, really? He ain't go in. To the break we go. We apologize. We don't have several cameras out here. We're actually in the midst of doing another stream in New York, so we can only bring certain cameras out here, and we let the APA know. And they said, no problem. Do what you got to do. So that's nice of them. Next time we come out here on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, we'll have 6 cameras in place, different angles. So Mike broke them up, and let's see what he made here. 3, 6, 7. He made a solid. And he's left the 11 ball, a straight ball in the side pocket. Looks like the only shot, and that kind of leads you. Making this 11 ball leads you to the 9 and the 10 ball, depending on what you do with the cue ball. You can go 11, 10, 9 in the side, or 11, 9, and 10, and then 13, or 14. I like playing the 14 ball or the 15 ball towards the 1 ball, and whether you have to pocket his 1 ball or not. Let's open up that pocket for your stripes, if you're shooting stripes. You elected to bank it, which was not a bad choice, but long distance. Wow, cue ball. It was like the Red Sea, and Moses part in the Red Sea there, and cue ball found its way right into the pocket. Now ball in hand for Mike as he starts to take a gander around the table, and I like that. I think a lot of the APA players, even though they don't want to make a profession out of it, to step up your game, really take a walk around. There's really no shot clock. There is a time limit on the match, but what is it going to take you? 20 seconds the most, 15 seconds to walk around and look at different patterns. A little more walking around would definitely pick up a lot of the games by a ball or two, because you start to see different patterns as you walk around. Apologize for being silent there, folks. We got a little, people asking questions and stuff, and I like to accommodate them and answer them, right? I mean, you really seem like a snob if you don't, right? And that's not me. All right, back to the match. Justin up at the table. He's at a deficit right now. He's trailing 2-0 in a race to 4 for the initial points for his team, which is no ID. And he's got a nice layout, too, by the way. Oh, he's shooting the stripes. I'm sorry. Wow. Mike Siegel would love to see that, and we'd have that recorded. What a beautiful combination shot. Now, you could play the 8 to the rail, right where the chalk is, where he's picking it up, and then hit the 7 ball, the back of the 7, then pocket the 8. Easier said than done, but the shot is definitely there. This way here, the 8 would reside right in front of that corner pocket. Let's see if he plays that. Oh, he moved to 6, and now he does have the open pocket towards the left-hand side. He's got to be careful he doesn't scratch if he decides to play that 8 ball in the upper left-hand corner. Or he can roll the 8 ball towards that corner and play the cue ball against the 7. He's got a couple of things to do. That's where he's doing. He's calling the 8 ball there, which is basically the shot that he has. He can bank the 8 ball also towards the corner. He's going to lean over right there. He's going in. He's got to watch the cue ball here. You want to bump the back of the 7, but don't scratch. He bumped the 7 right in the pocket. And that's okay. He's putting the pressure on Mike now, even though Mike leads here 2-0. Mike's got 3 balls left, so he's putting the pressure on him to get out. I'm joking. All right. So the table changes hands again, and Justin had a shot like this on a 9 ball in the prior rack and missed it. I mean, missed it bad. If you're going to shoot this in the corner, hit it with nice speed to leave it in the vicinity around the corner. Don't hit it hard and try to, be hero and spear it in. Just slow roll it like that. Goes in, you win. There you go. Nice shot, Justin. Beautiful. Beautifully done. So Justin is not going to be shut out of this one as he puts 1 up on his side. 2-1 right now. They're both 5s. Yeah. Even race to 4. Upstate's getting on the ball here. I do have Jen. Little Jen is sitting off to my left. Always great to see Jen, and she helps out tremendously. Tremendously. Sometimes not recognized, but we definitely recognize her, and we appreciate it, helping us behind the scenes. So a break by Justin here. It's take what you make, and he made the solid. And he's got a nice spread. The 8 ball is kind of tied up with the 15 up table there. Boy, I would have took the deuce. Or player, you can play the deuce afterwards to use it for a breakup of the 8, 7, break up the 8, hole for the 2 or the 4, whatever it is. He's got a couple of things he can do here. It's all right. So, Jen, I'm
Hi.
always saying bad things about you, but then when you put a headset on,
Now you can't say anything.
you force me to
bad.
say good things.
Yep.
The boss is out there. Minnie's out there.
She's in the chat.
She's in the chat somewhere, commenting. I've seen her comment somewhere. Where is it? I've seen it. How come I don't see it all the time?
I have no idea.
Facebook is funny. I don't see all the comments sometimes, and sometimes I do. Anyway, she did. She was out there somewhere. Minnie, comment, will you? Say something. Don't sit there like that.
Oh, I do see Timmy was there, though.
There's Timmy. He's still out there.
That's a different Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy Breeden.
Timmy Breeden.
And then you got Timmy Renaud, right?
Yes.
There, yeah. Timmy says hello.
Hey, Timmy.
Do you guys prefer Facebook Live? You guys out there that are watching right now? I know there's not too many of us watching it because there's a lot going on in pool today, but and it's the APA. But do you guys prefer the Facebook Live, or do you like the Ustream better? I'm leaning myself towards Facebook. I think John and Minnie get like the match prior to this. We got 837 people that actually viewed it, and then the match prior to that. It was last night. We got 1,500.
Wow.
So I think it gives the room more exposure as people are watching it, realizing it's coming from Castle. So that's why I'm leaning towards Facebook a little bit more. Sponsorship in the room gets more PR, sort of say, by more people watching it, and I kind of dig it.
I wonder if it's easier for some people to watch it on Facebook as opposed to the Ustream as well.
That's another issue. That's another issue. Like out in China, you have to get a $10 card. You can't just go on your computer. Because I was going to go out to China a few months ago with my passport. They let me know too soon. So I had to do my passport and didn't have enough time to do everything. I have a passport, but it expired. And my dog chewed it up in a million pieces.
Oh, that was nice of your dog.
I got a little piece of it left. Boy, Mike's all business. He made an 8-ball on the break, too, by the way. Wow, and now he made the cue ball. Ball in hand on the deuce, he do. If Justin doesn't win this game, we're going to go out there and give him a pep talk, throw sugar water on his head like Rocky Balboa and tell him, hey, how'd you do that? How come you didn't get out? Where is, what's his name? He's always here when I come here, whether it be for the King of the Castle.
You gotta give me more than that.
I think you and him come together last time, or I forget his name now. Gee whiz, shame on me.
Yeah, I wish I knew who you were talking about.
Like I said, if Justin didn't get out there, and that's a big game. He now ties it up at 2 apiece. We're racing to 4. What's his name? He won the large Calcutta for the big King of the Castle.
You're asking me to remember something that far back. You know I don't have the greatest memory.
With Eddie Perez. He was partners with Eddie Perez in the King of the Castle.
Dennis?
Dennis, that's his name. Haven't seen him is he okay?
I have no idea.
I haven't seen him in the last few times I was at Castles here. He's usually hanging around, having a good time. Well, Dennis, if you're listening out there, we want to say hi and hope you're okay. If you're not listening, then it's kind of scary. We still hope you're okay, in case you see the recording. What's his last name?
Kennedy.
Yes, how could I forget that? Wow, just make 2 at a time, why don't you, Justin?
Easier that way.
Let me tell you something. For him to hold his composure after being down 2-0 with that 8 ball on the break. As an amateur, for him to just stay focused, even though that he was down 2-0 and now tied it up, sends a signal to Mike. Say, you know what? You didn't beat me yet. You got to beat me. You got to beat me in this game.
Well, I mean, this is for Vegas, so
Yeah.
your mindset will be different.
Yeah. There's a lot at stake here. Now, they give you the Vegas trip, right? And then you give you money and food vouchers and
No, they'll help you out with airfare.
effort.
They pay up to a certain amount for your airfare, and they do give you the room.
They give you the room.
Yes.
So, do they have the like the APA red carpet, like when you show up? Like,
I've only went once, and I didn't get the red carpet.
You
But I
didn't get-
came late, so I don't know.
we're gonna have to talk to them. Tell them you know Frank Sinatra back in the days. Believe it or not, this combination shot is the only thing he really has, and it's really not that hard. He's just got to hit it good. Not hard. Hit it slow because you got the 9 right there. Nice shot.
Very nice shot.
Now we got the 9, 15, and I think that's either the 10 or the 12 where the 7 ball resides at the bottom of the screen by the left corner. He might be out. Oh, he got there. Gee, Whitaker.
I don't know if you could see the 15.
Well, I don't know. Is that the 15? Whatever that is, he could slow roll it to block that pocket. That's a 10 ball.
Or he can make it.
Yeah, but he made it. But he should have went 3 rails and passed the 8 to put a 15 on that shot, but he couldn't. He had to slow roll it. Now, if you just hit the right side of this, you got to watch that big hole down there. That upper right-hand corner is just waiting for you. Hey,
Wow.
wow is right. Man, if that would have went in, look where he is on the 8 ball.
That's perfect.
The double kiss of death there.
But Justin doesn't look phased by it at all.
Right. That's I respect that when somebody does that. Again, hit it hard is what he did, and the general area to have a shot. Sometimes the shot doesn't require that. It requires a little finesse just to hold you in position. He could have very well stayed right there and shot the 5 in the side pocket. He's got a little more difficult. I'm talking about the other side. A little more difficult side pocket shot now. Not impossible.
That was a nice shot.
6 ball. This is not the easiest 2 ball either. He might have to shoot this 2 ball in the bottom right-hand corner, unless he wants to play, a lot of right-hand English and spin around 3 rails for the 4 or the 2 ball in the same pocket as a 6. Yeah, you see, now he's got no pocket, and that's why it was a little tricky 4 ball. Now, whatever he does, he's going to leave a shot here. Unless he gets very fortunate and goes like crazy 4 rails and behind the 8. But right now, Justin's got this blind pocket, the right-hand corner pocket. Oh.
Maybe it goes in the side?
Really?
I don't know.
It doesn't appear to. No. Now, there it goes behind the 8. That's where he's got to get to play safe. About the only thing, and they got there.
Wow.
It looks like he just got there. Wow. Is right.
That is really lucky.
You got to kick this to make Justin sick. You got to kick this to long rail. So you kick where the chalk is at the lower part of your screen to kick it in that way. I don't know if he can kick it from the left long rail where Anthony is standing right now. I don't know how far that 15 ball is in the pocket. It's definitely.
It looks like it's deep enough that he just taps it, that he could just tap it in.
You see where Anthony's going? Yeah, the short rail and then down for the shot. Move the chalk over just a little bit. Yeah, there you go. That's actually too steep. He's got to move it. That chalk has to be moved a little bit more to the left. Where he has the chalk now, Mike is actually going to hit like the third diamond, which is the first diamond past the side pocket. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Even a little bit more would be okay. A little bit more. A little bit more to the left. He's listening in. He must have an earpiece in there.
He's got to be able to hear you.
That looks pretty good right there. I like that now. No English. If he puts any English on it, he's going to be missing it. And you want to try to catch the long rail on the right before you hit the 15. This way the cue ball spins off with the 8 ball on the side. There's this long rail, and he made it. Now spin off to the side, and perfect.
Wow,
Just
very
like
nice.
Upstate called it. Nice shot, Anthony. Way to set it up. Let's go, says Gina Perone. Oh, that must be Laura's sister, right?
Yes, it is.
Right. Hi, Gina. It's Upstate Al. Your sister is here. She's 3 weeks away from the baby. I'm sure you know. And Mike comes with the shot. He's shooting for United 8's, of course, right? Okay. So that goes 3. Now he's on the hill.
Yes.
So whether he loses this or not, they still get a point. 3-2.
And Justin still doesn't look phased.
No, because he's only 1 game away from making a hill. He's looking good after being down 2-0. I like this match. It's a nice pace, even players playing each other. You got good coaches going out there and giving them advice. I like this. When is Castle's anniversary coming up? Shouldn't we have like a Castle's anniversary party? You know, with like 16-foot sandwiches going across the floor, you know, on tables and nice cake.
That's actually a really cool idea.
Yeah. It would be nice, yeah.
Huh.
Have it on the weekend.
Maybe you should bring it up to the owner.
I hope the owners are listening. They deserve it. They did it so much out here. A lot of the pool rooms do a lot, but I mean, putting King of the Castle tournaments together
Those were great.
it was one of the best tournaments any amateur can think of or play in. And who could beat this music?
The music here is always interesting.
It's awesome because you can play it with the app right on your phone. So nobody knows who actually plays it. So if you want to play something out of your realm that you like, somebody might not like it. They don't know who played it.
That is very true.
That's kind of a miscue. He moved the 10 ball also, and he's letting Mike know, which is good sportsmanship right there. Oh, yeah. Where's his next shot if he makes this? 15 in the corner?
Hey,
I mean,
Yes,
he
I
does
think
really,
that's
he's
it.
got the 13 in the corner, the same corner he just pocketed. He's got the 13, but, you know, then you got to rearrange some of those balls. You're going to run into the 14 maybe. No, he doesn't even have to touch it. No, he's going to play the 15. Then what next? Got to be careful here. All right, get down there lower. I don't know if you can back cut the 9 in the side pocket.
maybe whatever that. I can't even tell what ball that is on top of the 9.
On top of the 9?
Yeah, maybe.
The 8 ball?
Or no, the other direction.
13?
Is it?
Or the 14 next to the 2?
No, not the 14. I guess the 13.
Yeah, he can cut the 13 in the side. And I think he can back cut this 9, but he's got to watch that 8 ball. You don't want to hit it too hard. Didn't even touch the 8. Nice shot. You got to get low for the 13 now. Put himself back in the same line. And now he's got a chance to back cut this 13. He's going to bump into the 10 ball here probably. Well, I would make his ball. I would try to go down and make the 4 ball. Well, he didn't bump the 10.
Now what does he do here, though?
And now you play rail first. He's going to have to kick into the 10 ball here and make that ball in the corner, or that solid ball, and clear that corner for himself.
I think that's a 7.
Okay, so kick into the 10 and make the guy 7. Make Mike 7. Will I be here for the 9 ball next week? No, I won't be here, Jeff Conte. Actually got to do the World Pool Series at Steinway. And then I'll be back here the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. See, try to kick the 10. That was really the shot. Ball in hand for Mike, who is on the hill.
He just barely missed it, too.
Yeah. Well, you really got to hit it solid because you want the cue ball to deflect into that corner and make that ball so you clear that pocket for your 11 at least. So you go rail, 10 ball, and then the cue ball deflects into that corner. Hi, Julie Ha and Jimmy. Mike's going to play this smart here. Side pocket first. Follow up, make the 6 in the corner. He's not going to move that 7 ball. I don't know if he can get to the other side of the 6. Didn't hit it that hard. Now he's got the 3, I guess. Come across table for the 6. He's got to thread the needle between the 11 and 14. Or is he going to play the 7? He's going after the 7. That 6 ball is going to come back to haunt him if he doesn't remove that soon enough, though. There's only a couple more balls left. That'll work. Come up the rail. Oh, he didn't want to get closer? Okay. Here's the tester. This is the haunted ball. Wow, he hit it good. Nice shot for the win. This is going for the win right here. United 8's, right?
Yes.
8 ball with the marker chip. Bottom right-hand corner there for the win. Wow, both players really played good this match. Really good that match. Excellent match. Okay, so we got a score of 2-0.
Yes.
In favor of United 8's. And we'll set the individual scores back to 0 and await the next opponents. Upstate's getting the hang of this, huh?
Yes, you are.
Uh-huh. Greg's all over the place. I guarantee you this guy won his match. Probably the best shooter in here. Probably the best shooter in this thing. Olger.
Now we have Greg in the booth.
All right, Greg's with us. So since Greg's with us, we're going to put him to work just for a few minutes. We're going to switch over here to table 2. That's the highest point we can get on that camera angle there. I don't know what's going on there.
It looks like Carl's shooting the 8 ball. It looks like he marked the pocket. So
okay. I just don't know the players. Yeah,
yep.
There is a chip there. And then as soon as the players on our mainstream table get ready to lag, we'll switch back over to table 7.
Yeah, Victor's telling him it's a straight-in shot to probably cheat the pocket, so he doesn't follow it in.
Again, that might seem minute to a lot of the pool players that are watching, but, you know, these are APA players.
And you do have your nerves working against you right now.
Yes, and they don't know how to, you know, really stun the ball and just make a stop shot. So they roll it.
Yeah, he put a little spin on it. And
he cheated the pocket a little bit.
Cheated it.
Yeah.
Yep. We should.
Nice break.
I'm going to take the scoreboard down off of this match because people are going to get mixed up. So I'm going to just take the scoreboard down until we get back to our prime match on the opposite table.
Greg, do you know the score of this match here?
I believe Carl is a 4. I'm not sure about this guy here. I think he's a 4 as well, so it might be a 3-3 race.
Okay.
He's a good shot. I've seen him play. Plays very good position.
Folks, you are watching the APA 8-Ball Gold Cup. You see Castle Billiards right there on the trophy. That's where we're coming to you live from. Greg's in the booth, Little Jen's in the booth, and myself, I'm standing by it. I'm sorry, but we got to get back to the main table. Anthony's playing for...
Anthony's playing on United 8's.
Okay, and his handicap?
Anthony is a 6.
Okay. United 8's plays no ID. And what's this gentleman's name and handicap? Do you know?
That is... I always forget.
Okay, no problem. We'll find out.
I feel horrible.
It's probably a 6-6 race.
No.
You find
No.
out who's
No.
racking his name?
I
What's his
think-
name racking?
I always ask his name, and I feel so bad.
Welcome to the club. I got a closet of feeling bad.
I was about to say, I think
Emmanuel
it's
is his
Emmanuel. So he's a 4.
Okay.
So
And Anthony's a 6?
6-4, so it should be a 5-3 race.
5-3 race.
It's a good thing that 8-ball didn't drop.
Especially scratching.
Yeah.
That'll do it. And Jen, you know, Akita playing, having a 5-3 race is obviously playing a lot of defensive shots, controlling the table, and eliminate your partner's opportunities.
Oh, yeah. And both of these guys are strong in their skill levels, so
Yes.
this should be an interesting race.
Emmanuel's a very, very solid 3.
No, he's a 4.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, Minnie is definitely in the comments there. We got Neil Gold from Long Island. Hey, Neil.
Hey, Neil.
And Troy O'Brien from Jersey, NJ
Hi.
pool player. I'm muted.
Looks like Anthony's going for the break on this.
Doesn't really have much else. Didn't have much else on that.
Oh, he got his 10 out of there, but now the 10's still in the palm with the 3 blocking the pocket. Little snooker.
What would you do here?
He's going to hit the 10 into the rail, try to make it off to 3. Ah, he tried the bank shot. One thing good about having the background music is they play some really good tunes.
Yeah,
For
and
the most part, they do.
they do. Troy says that's not my real name. I know that's not your real name, Troy. Your real name is Sasquatch.
All right. Anthony definitely has a problem getting on this 15 after if he makes this 11. Manuel's got a wide open table.
Just make sure to leave that 7 there.
One thing that's recognizable when you get to these type of tournaments is even the lower skill levels, you see how good they are. They're solid, because if they weren't as solid as they were, their teams don't go as far.
That is true.
It also puts a lot of pressure on the low-level players, too, to be in that position.
Absolutely.
And that'll teach you. That'll teach you more about pool. Not that they want to be professionals, but it'll teach you more about that cue ball position, knowing that you probably have 4 or 5 members on your team just eyeballing you, and putting you under the gun.
Right. And that's what's so strong about the coaching process is that, when you have people that can really explain it on a simple level of what to do, and then you only get the 1 timeouts in this type of play, the people that are understanding those coaching tips before these tournaments can apply them when they're playing without wasting a timeout.
That's a good point. I'll tell you, there's so much strategy behind this APA. The rules are put in effect for everybody. And it's like playing Battleship, All of a sudden you're down. We've seen a match on here where they could have won 6-5 the other way, and they put in a 6 against a 3, and the 6 shut the 3 out, which got them an extra 3 points and forced a sudden death. And they actually won. They actually came back and won it. Look at this. This guy's Willie Mosconi. Forget about it. We're changing his name. We're going to call him Desmond Tutu. He's taking 2 at a time.
He doesn't look nervous at all either.
He's a pool player. You could tell by the way his stance is. He's balanced, except for that.
I think you just jinxed him.
I didn't jinx him. It was a dead scratch shot. You got to put a little bit on that cue ball to avoid that. So, but that's a mistake that a 4 will make.
Oh, yeah.
A 6, a 7, they're not making that mistake. So Anthony looks like he's going to roll the 15 in the side, come out a little bit, play the 8 in the corner. Yep, there you go.
Beautiful.
Made it come off soft off the rail. All right, so first game goes to Nasta.
There you go, 1-0 in this first set. Okay. He plays for United 8's, right? Folks, in case you're just watching, we do have the individual sets right after the team names, and then the total team scores to the right. So 1-0. And it's an even race to 4, correct?
Correct.
Now it is.
No.
It's
5-3.
5-3 race.
So now, with Anthony winning that, it's a 4-3 race.
So it's originally 5-3 race. Don't mix upstate up more than what he is.
Now
I feel
have
like
to,
a bowl of spaghetti that's been ground through a blender already.
well, now I have to double check this. You guys both
Oh,
just
don't do
confused
that to me.
Okay, so it was originally a 5-3 race. Now it is a 4-3 race.
Okay. In case you're hearing anybody chew, that's Greg. He does it all the time.
Yeah, I'm eating on a piece of bark from the tree outside.
He's on the job. He's eating on the job.
Yeah, I'm going al natural.
Can't take him anywhere.
Hallelujah.
I could sing this if you want.
We could do some a cappella.
There you go. Hey.
You two can. I'm going to sit out for that one.
You two, that sounds like a new a cappella group. My son's going to sit in here and keep score. I'm going to step out for a second.
Easy come,
I got a
easy go.
bad habit of smoking a cigarette once in a while.
This is definitely going to be a strategy piece on this game here because of the balls that are tied up.
Looks like he just has that one shot.
Oh, if he plays the two with some middle or to low English, like a kind of like a draw shot.
No, Emmanuel is the is high ball.
Is he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hey, the smart play here is to play a defensive shot. But it looks like he's going to try to reverse bank on the.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, nice shot
That was a nice try.
until you scratched.
What is Anthony?
He's a 6.
No, solids or stripes?
He's solids.
Get that 7 out of there.
Yep, I think that's what he's going to try for.
Well, he's got a couple options. So play the 2 and break it out that way. Or he's got a straight shot on the side.
Nice shot at it.
He just got bumped too when he was down on that shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he called the timeout on me earlier. I was getting ready to make a shot, and the guy that was right behind me, after he missed his shot, he backed up. He would have knocked me sideways.
Wow. It's
So-
a good thing he called the timeout.
Yeah.
Gotta add a little force on here.
Well, he's going to try to cut the 3 and then take out, looks like the 12 and 14, and he'll have a shot on the 5. Well, he's got it in the side.
That works.
Oh,
He
Overcut.
overcut that. Wow.
Not too bad with those 2 balls tied up, though. And depending on what Emmanuel can do here, he has an opportunity to break them out unless that's a straight-in shot.
Looks straight into me. Nope,
Yeah, he broke them up nice.
I was wrong.
That was a nice play to get the 3 out of there. Looks like he's going low draw. Come off the bottom rail. Yep.
Wow.
Slow down.
Nice shot, sir.
Beautiful shot. Great position.
What's this guy ranked?
He is a 4.
A 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's solid. He's a very solid 4. He can
Shot
play.
that pretty well.
Yeah. He can play, knows the game.
See, I wouldn't have called a timeout and took him out of his stroke. I would have just let him roll it up, 8 in the corner.
Yeah, if he just rolled it up, he had two corner, two pockets to go, side and corner, because it looks like it's a straight shot. So all he had to do is bring that cue ball anywhere near the side pocket.
Unless he feels that his player is getting rattled, or maybe he, because they know that
His pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at it, and it's a straight shot. So what Clint's doing, he's marking where he wants him to leave the cue ball, or hit the, if there was a little bit of an angle on it. So if the cue ball hits where he just put the chalk, it'll roll right up for the side pocket.
Me, myself, I would go for the 8 in the side, because if the cue ball ends up coming up short, you can always scratch in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yep.
Yeah.
It looks like he's lined up okay. He overcut it. Ooh, he got lucky. Not sure he wants called the corner.
Yes.
Ooh,
Yep.
chopping down. Nice shot.
Missed it.
Ooh, I thought that was in.
So Jen, what would you do right here?
What is that, the 3 or the 5?
5.
I would try to bank it probably in the side pocket.
I would play defense.
Yep,
Look,
absolutely.
I would hide that ball right behind there.
At least try,
I
because you're
don't
going to
see
have
the
distance no
defenses.
matter what. You don't see it?
No, I mean, I don't, when
Just
I
like that.
play, I don't always see the defense right away, so.
Yeah.
Can he see it though?
He could see it now.
You know
yeah.
what's funny? I see defense before offense.
Really?
Yeah, me too.
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just do.
Depending on what the table looks like, but especially in a position like this, if I snooker you behind a ball and you got to kick out the 8, the chances of you hitting it and making it of what you're going to call is very, very low.
Yeah.
The other chance is you miss, you got ball in hand, and it's 2 easy shots. Didn't make it.
Wow.
Not an easy shot here for Anthony.
Yeah. So you guys are sitting low. I'm up here. I'm actually looking at the
Yeah.
Oh, that's true too.
thing. It gives me a different perspective.
2 for 1. Anthony should make this.
Nope. Danny
Oh.
scratched.
Could probably throw a bead up for no ID.
And so it just shows you the importance of making a really good defensive safe shot.
Yeah.
If he didn't give him an opportunity to hit that ball, unless he kicked at it, now you just lowered your chances.
What is he?
He's just putting it down, I think,
Oh.
and then chalking up.
They played in. There you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Straight shot.
He's smiling. He knows he got lucky. That scratch was big.
Absolutely.
So now the score is 1-1.
Yeah, it's one thing you learn when you're watching the professionals on TV, how great they play defensive shots.
Oh, yeah.
It's
needed.
Yeah, it's the game. And one of the things you notice, too, is when you're watching lower skill level players, they get ball on hand. They always line the cue ball directly in line with their shot they're shooting. They never play angles. They don't use their rails to move the ball to the next spot. So when you look at a guy like that, Emmanuel right now, you could see he plays his angles so that he can get around the table easier.
It's actually Anthony's wife right there on table 8 shooting right now, Laura.
Yep. Well, before they met, Laura played with me about 5 years ago. Mm-hmm. And as I started leaving teams, she came with me until we finally play together now.
Found a new home?
Yeah, we played on I think 3 or 4 different teams.
I didn't even know she was playing that long.
Yeah. Yeah. We started out in the Garfield League, and we played together there for about 2 sessions, and I left that team. She says, well, if you're leaving, I'm leaving. So the other team said, yeah, bring her along. And she was a 2 back then, and now she's a super solid 4.
Good for her.
Yeah. And if it wasn't for me, her and Anthony wouldn't be having a baby.
Do they realize this?
Realize what?
That if it wasn't for you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Ant. Let's see. It's open, right? Open table? Nobody made a ball?
Yep.
No, Anthony is high ball.
Okay. Good shot, buddy.
A lot of traffic in that rack area.
Side pocket. Roll it up a little bit. Was that the 11 in the bottom corner?
I think so.
Yep.
Could use it now. It's an insurance ball. It's right near the pocket. He's going to try the tough shot first, which I would too. Looks like he's throwing bottom right, which will throw it.
Almost.
Well, the 8's tied up with the 1. And it looks like the only pocket that's going to go in is the left-hand side pocket.
If I was Emmanuel, I would eliminate that problem right away.
What, the 1?
Yeah. Get it out of there.
I'd leave it, I think.
I would leave it. Unless he's that confident of him running out, leave it.
Well, because the 1 does go in this right-hand corner. And it goes on the side, too. And with the 2 ball being there, he could stop it there and play the 1 on the side. He's going to have to play it now.
They say get rid of your problems quick.
Well, if you're playing a 6 that knows how to get around the table, I would especially with the 8 ball.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Eliminating problems in a rack.
Marco's on the horn now. Marco's commentating as well. Hey, Marco.
Hi, everybody.
Or waiting to solve the conflicts in a rack, Marco.
Oh, well, yeah, it all depends, man. Situations. You got to be careful. You don't want to leave a shot for a 6, especially one like Anthony. He can manipulate that cue ball, man. He knows how to move it.
And for all those people that are listening, I got to tell you, Marco made one hell of a shot earlier today. It was a 3-cushion. 2 cushions?
Yeah,
2 cushion bank
tight,
shot.
Man.
8 ball on the bottom rail. Snookered off above the side pocket and called the corner pocket. Made it clean as a whistle.
2 rail kick shot.
2 rail
Best
kick
shot I ever made in my life, I think.
That was incredible.
Yeah. The only shot I made in the whole match, really was any good though. He played good, Greg. I played Greg, man. He played amazing. Perfect. Listen, good pool players make great shots. The great pool players don't have to, and you made every good shot. You didn't have to make any crazy shots like that, really. You had some really nice hard shots, but
yeah,
you didn't have to make anything crazy because you got perfect pull every time. You shot lights out.
Thanks, bud. I mean, I got lucky. The table opened up. You know, you and I have been playing together for a long time on teams together. And, you know, the table's going to roll one way for somebody and a different way for somebody else.
Yeah.
It's the way the game is.
You got that right, yeah.
But, man, I tell you, I love that shot you made. That was it had to be not one of the best shots you made. That's one of the best shots I've ever seen.
Thank you.
You know, especially being, you know, a snooker the way you are.
Yeah. I wish I was on the stream, man. That would have been something.
Yeah.
That would have been something. Oh, we got a little lovebird action here. You got Laura's in the background.
Yep.
Playing, I don't know who she is playing against, but Mama to be on table 8.
Laura was doing 3 weeks.
Yep.
And we have a raffle going on to see when she's going to give birth.
That's right. I started up that raffle, and we're going to give some tickets. We're going to do some tickets today. Great shot by Laura. Wow.
John Triviano in the chat room. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut, Marco.
Boss man himself.
And boss lady.
And the boss lady.
David Harding, another friend. And Gina Perone says, hi, Greg.
Gina, one of
She's
my
out there.
favorite friends.
And hi, Marco.
A tremendous pool player in her own right.
Yeah, that's Laura's twin sister.
Got a twin sister.
Laura's one of a pair, yeah.
You mean there's 2 Miss New Jerseys?
That's what I was going to say. There's 2 of them that look that good.
Nice shot.
Yes, very nice.
That was a good
And
shot.
attention, please.
But we're only kidding about Gina playing pool. She doesn't play pool at all.
No, not yet. We're going to get her. We're going to get her.
There you go. The queuing here is open.
Oh.
Oh.
Hanger.
Cliffhanger.
Ant knows what he's got to do here. He's just got to make this ball. Everything else is natural.
All the muscles on the opposing teams just tensed up when that 8-ball bobbled like that.
That's why when I go out, I leave my muscles home. I don't need to bring I don't need to bring them out.
Anthony didn't bring his either. He just went up there and free stroked. That's the way he's supposed to shoot. 8-ball marked in the corner pocket.
Yeah, I left my muscles in the closet.
So Anthony, instead of going 2-1 to no ID, it's going to be 2-1 United 8's.
It's a 3-2 race now. And Laura just made a beautiful shot on the 8-ball on the table number 8 right behind our highlight table.
I really like the way they set it up this year. You still can see the table really, really nicely.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
you can see the rest of the room. You can see what the rest of the room looks like. You get an idea of, you know, what we're all doing here. And you can see, you know, table 3, table 4. So if you got some good action going on up there, you get a glimpse of that too. Eight, go on the move.
Nice break.
Yeah, and we're going on the other side with Laura in the back.
Laura's got a nice break.
You gotta get like a picture of them playing side by side, you know.
I think one of the best times I have is, you know, prior to her getting pregnant was our Saturday DDD days of her and I playing here at Castle, practicing and having our own little mini tournament.
Yeah? Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Practice is key, man.
Yeah.
And her game really, like from when she first started to how she plays now, her game, especially I think it was like last year, her game really, really took off.
Yeah, and like we were talking earlier, when I first joined the league, I was on a team that she was on. And I just met, you know, we just met playing and everything. And every team, I left that team, she wanted to come along. So every team that I left, Laura came along and, obviously getting on the teams we were on together, with Andy and Iggy, you get taught by those people, your game is only going to get better.
He's gonna. Oh no! Don't kiss it. Oh.
Best thing that happened right there.
Yeah, I
thought
he was gonna kiss and go into the pocket, but he got out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is this break and run?
Break and run.
Oh boy.
I didn't even know I had a break and run against you.
Yeah, you didn't know. Yeah, that was a break and run, man. I didn't get to even. I just got to practice racking for a little while.
I didn't even see it.
Cliffhanger again.
Oh yeah, he hung it up. He knew it too.
Yeah.
He moved a little bit on his stroke, but you know what? Listen, you don't need to be a hero.
No.
If you get it, great. If not, look, you got perfect Poe. And, I mean, really, there's not a whole lot the Manny can do here. He can try and stick him, but, and the way Anthony plays, even if he leaves him safe, he's going to have to put him in jail. If he's not locked up, Anthony will find a way to get to that 8 ball if he does that.
Emmanuel's pretty smart. I could see him shooting a ball and then plant one ball and making deep and
well, what he's
playing
probably
defense.
He's probably going to either shoot the 7 here and make the 7, or he's going to, I think that's what he's going to do. He's going to make the 7 ball. He has a nice stroke. Oh. See that?
Looks like it's going to be 3-1 United 8's now.
Now, this is tournament play, man. So, I mean, does he scratch here? Not in a million years. But you still make the guy shoot, I think, I mean.
Yeah, see, I think the choice I would have did was I would have shot the 3 in the side, and the 6 was right behind that rack and played the 6 into the rail and left Anthony a kick shot. Because there was still too much congestion here to try to run that rack.
I would have probably came off the 7 ball and gone behind the 2.
Yeah.
And now, not only does he have to kick to make the ball, but he's going to kick 2 rails and he's going to kick through the traffic. It's a hard shot. If you're in the traffic, you just got to kick from out of the traffic. If you're not in the traffic, you got to kick through the traffic. It becomes a very difficult shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I tell you, I've seen 2 8 balls been made on the break. Let's see if Anthony can hit the first and second ball and get that 8 ball moving. See that side pocket?
Yeah, he's got that movement there.
Interested, please see us by table 1.
Yeah, Anthony's playing good right now. He's playing good. His stroke looks good. He's playing confident pool right now.
Laura right behind him on table 8.
Anthony's a very well-rounded player. He's got a lot of experience playing in King of the Castle. Really, I wouldn't want to play him. I got to play him even. I wouldn't want to play him even. I wouldn't want to play him at all. He'd give me a game. I still don't want to play him.
All right, we got to get ready for a photo op.
Oh,
one of the local news crews just walked in the door and they want to take a picture.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up, guts in.
Yeah, no chance for me to suck this gut in.
Thanks, man.
Good deal.
Nice shot.
I'll send it to you, Al.
All right.
What's
I'll put it up. Hey, what are you, wood? Scott 780. Look out, Vegas. I'm here looking to bust the joint. Glad you arrived there safe, Scotty.
All right, Greg, what's he looking at here? He's going for it. He's gunning.
Yeah, he's going to.
He hit that with him.
Okay, Dave, I'll check my inbox when I get a chance.
He's actually got a cross-side bank shot.
That's it.
Yeah. And he moves the 9 at the same time out of the way.
He could fan right into the 9, slow down that cue ball. You just got to take it easy. Don't. Oh,
great shot.
Wow.
Great shot.
Wow.
Yeah.
4-1, right?
Yeah.
And that was.
Nice shot, Ant.
He's a killer with those banks, man.
He's shooting for the stars.
Great bank.
Hey, you know who taught him?
Yeah, the big boss man.
Greg.
Gary.
Gary
taught him how to make the bank shots.
Actually, he got some really good tips from the boss man himself, John Tribbiano.
Absolutely.
And anything you can get from somebody of John's caliber.
Johnny Tribbiano.
John the boss man, yeah. Any kind of knowledge
Johnny
you get from
banks
those
the
guys.
balls pretty good like that?
I don't want to give up any secrets, but
You heard or you
heard, saw? Well, I heard through my eyes that he banks the ball really well.
Okay, I gotcha. Watch the 8-ball movement here.
Yeah, here it goes.
Go, go.
That's always a sweet feeling when you crack that in the break, though.
So Anthony's on the hill.
This is a huge, huge match for them. If Ant can get this W here. Because I believe Manny only needs one game, so this one is a big game for them. This is a big rack.
And he says, don't give up any of John's secrets.
Never. Never.
Well, that's because Minnie taught John how to bank.
Ancient Chinese secret, Marco. All right, well, what does Emmanuel got here? Does he have the solids or the straight balls?
He's got solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll tell you what, there's a little trouble for each set. I like the stripes, though.
Yeah. That 11 ball is a nice ball for stripes because you're blocking that one pocket there.
Yeah, you got to take care of that right away if you're Anthony.
The 15's blocking the other corner, too.
Yeah, so.
But the 2 does go off that rail.
Yeah, the right speed, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking right at it. If you slow roll it, it'll go in that corner.
Not a bad shot. Doesn't really leave Anthony with too much. I think he can see this 10 ball in the corner.
Uh-oh.
Watch it.
Early 8.
Yeah.
You're the worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only tendency that Anthony has sometimes, he shoots a little too hard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that fire stroke.
Yeah.
So does Johnny Tribbiano, right? And Johnny teach him?
I don't know. I don't know. Who, Johnny who?
Johnny who?
Johnny T.
Well, you know what? That's a big swing. Big swing.
That puts a point up for, I believe, if
he only has to get to 3, right?
So that would put a
he's
point
on the hill.
in his favor, yeah. So that helps him out.
Yeah, that's a
and
big
that
swing.
helps the team out right there. So they're guaranteed to get 1 point here.
Right, no shutout.
Well, there was no shutout. Yeah, there was no shutout because he had already won 1 rack. But now he's guaranteed to get his team a point. And he has the option here if he can, steal another rack here. He could get a win for his team, and that's a big momentum changer right there.
Sure.
And the key for Anthony is just don't worry about it. Just keep playing the way you're playing, and just take care of this.
Well, Anthony's fiery.
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes he gets fiery and it messes up, and sometimes he gets fiery and he won't miss.
Yeah.
So it's.
You don't want to play him.
He's like a more tame version of Earl Strickland. A little more tame.
Nice shot.
Yeah, he's in good position right now.
We have a winner.
You slide underneath that 14 ball here, or go right into the 7.
$200 cash goes to Steve the Maestro. Congrats. Don't throw your tickets away yet.
Little draw. There you go.
Beautiful.
Got himself jammed up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to roll a little more.
Looks nicely on a fridge.
You know what? Get that 10 ball, that key ball out of there. Just get it out of there.
Lovely bottle opener.
That's all.
Fridge magnet goes
Nice shot.
to
Yeah.
Left him the deuce in the lower rail,
Yeah,
but
you only leave 1 ball. He only has 1 option.
he's kind of straight in, and being an amateur that Emmanuel is, You know, he probably doesn't know he can cheat the pocket or get rail first, so he might wind up with a shot on only on the 7 ball.
Or he may try to cheat it and may not, you know, shoot that like shoot it well. He may box it up and send the cue ball out.
I would play if he could see that 5. I would play a defense on the fly, get it off the rail, make the cue ball come right back behind that 11.
Not a bad shot either. Just a little touch shot.
Yep. That's if you could see it.
But you got to make sure you're married up against that 11. You don't want to leave the 4 or the 3 ball in the side pocket or something. You want to make sure you marry it up. Yeah, he's going to go after the 2. If he tries to do something crazy, the 2 don't have to go in. He's going to roll. 7 ball. Now this is really a crucial shot, this 7 ball here, because if he misses it, being where the 10 is for Anthony, it's wide open.
He may go for the 7, but I think he's looking at the 1 ball also.
Well, even if he goes for the 1, he's got to watch the speed of the cue ball.
Whatever he does here, he's got to be careful.
That high ball is the 12.
We got a hill match here, fellas.
And the winner of this beautiful mug goes to ticket holder 410.
What I like about when you get these hill play, it doesn't matter who's playing, is the thought process.
Yeah.
There's your 10 ball.
This wonderful travel APA mug. If you need your morning coffee, you can put it in. Juice, soda,
This opens up beautiful. The 8 does go through the needle between the 4-3. So you play this. Well, I don't know why you went that way. You could have played the 15, then the 11. Could have used the 11 as his key ball to get to the 8.
Yeah.
You know, went around and played the 8 in the same corner as the 11 in the upper left-hand corner.
I think he's looking at playing the 11. Oh, no, he's going to play the 15 now.
Yeah, but
now he's in a tough spot.
It's a bad angle.
Yeah, but if he just rolls that up and hits the 1 ball, he's got a shot on the 11 straight in, come right around.
He's going to try to play 2 rails here. And
watch the
shoot
scratch.
The
Don't do too much. Yo.
Got a spin.
He hit that nicely.
That's going to have to hit this nice.
That's a heck of a cut.
Bank it in the corner.
Yeah, he's going cross corner.
Wow.
Swish.
Nice shot.
I told you, man. You know, he banks.
So what do you think? He's going to play it straight in or he's going to bank it?
No, I'll tell you when he marks it.
I like playing it straight in.
Yeah, he just marked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's looking to see if he's going to go in the hole. He wants to make that 8 ball, but he's worried about going in that hole on the right. That's what he's worried about. So I think he's looking at, he's going to bank this. He's going to bank this ball.
All right, I guess you forfeited your wonderful travel mug, APA travel mug.
Matt's coming over there giving an opinion.
Smartwatches.
All right, you ticket holder winner for this wonderful APA travel mug goes to ticket number ending in 339. 339.
All right, so Matt's telling him you're going to be okay.
Well, you know, if he comes off that 3 the wrong way, he don't have to be okay. He's just got to watch the speed here.
Yeah.
Can't really tell the angle here.
Oh, he hit that perfect.
Yeah,
And
there it is.
Beautiful shot. Nice
For the
touch.
win.
Very well shot. Very well shot.
Okay, so we got a 4-1 ball game, correct?
Yes, sir.
And we'll bring back the individual scores to 0 and get ready for our next 2 men or ladies coming up.